So I figured I'd start reviewing books on this channel, since I read a great many, and I have read a great many. I read about 2 every week, and I read everything from fiction, poetry, romance, military history, world history. So I read a wide range of books, and I figured I'd start reviewing books on here. I'm kind of a literary snob in some ways. And the first I'm doing today is this one here, I Cheerfully Refuse, by an author, a very celebrated author, Leif Enger. And it's a very celebrated book. Leif Enger is widely acclaimed for the most part, his novel Peace Like a River, written in 2001, or published in 2001. And he's written several other novels that are greatly acclaimed, mostly Peace Like a River. That's what he's most known for. I'm trying to walk my dog while I'm doing this, and he keeps stopping me. So, this book is very highly rated by the New York Times, by Goodreads. It wasn't for me. It's a dystopian novel, which I've read a lot of. And as you can tell by both the title, or you may be able to tell by the beautiful cover art, this is an optimistic dystopian novel. And the characters are optimistic creatures themselves as they face a dystopian hellscape and the possibility of the end of the world. And I think it's an interesting mechanism. It's an interesting way into this kind of story. Just for me, the characters were not sufficiently developed, and in the middle parts of the book, the plot almost just discontinued. Nothing was moving the plot forward. It got really bogged down, and I grew kind of disinterested in it. It's very lyrical in the same way as Cormac McCarthy's The Road. And there's a lot of parallels with Cormac McCarthy's The Road. To me, it tried too hard to be that kind of book, but on an optimistic note. I wanted a lot more backstory on the characters, on the main characters in the book, and Leif Enger did not provide that. So look, I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. I did not particularly enjoy it. Some of the prose is definitely beautifully written passages. But in terms of a novel that coheres around these characters and this action, it didn't do it for me. But I'm in the minority. So that's my view. 2.5 stars out of 5 for this one here. Thanks.